Alright, so do you actually need a website as a barbershop, or is it just a waste of money? So I see this question all the time. Barbers asking if they could use their Instagram or Google My Business instead of spending money on a website. And honestly, it's a good question because most barbers I know are fully booked from just word of mouth and social media. So why would they need to spend $500 to $1,000 on a website? You know, that just sits there, that is looking cool, that is pretty, right? So do you need a website? And here's the truth, you don't need a website to run a successful barbershop. I'm just going to say it. If you're a solo barber, if you're fully booked, if you're getting all your clients from DMs or walk-ins, then no, you probably do not need a website right now. Alright, save your money, buy some new clippers or something, invest in your knowledge. But here's the thing, there's a difference between surviving and scaling. So if you ever want to grow beyond just you, if you want to open a second location, if you want to build a brand, if you want to stop trading your time for money, then yes, you absolutely need a website. And here's why. So let's talk about when someone Googles barbershop near me, because people do this all the time. They hear about you from a friend, then they Google you, and find your address, find your prices. And if you don't have a website, what shows up? Maybe your Google business profile, if you have one, maybe your Instagram, maybe some random Yelp page online with outdated information, maybe nothing at all. I'm sorry, my smart alarm clock just went off there, I don't know why. But anyways, if you have a website, you control the narrative. You control exactly what people see when they search for you. Your best work, your prices, your vibe, everything. You're not leaving up to a chance. You're not hoping Instagram shows up your page. You own that real estate on the internet, right? So if someone's choosing between two barbershops and one has a professional website and one doesn't, they're picking the one with the website. It just looks more legit. It looks more established. It looks like a real guy. It looks like a real guy doing business instead of some guy cutting hair in his apartment. And yeah, that might not be fair, but that's just how people think. Alright, first impressions matter. But now, let me tell you what a barbershop website actually needs to do. Because most barbershop websites I see are terrible. They have like 47 different pages and a blog that has been updated since 2019, and just something like that, because nobody cares about your About Us page where you talk about your journey and your passion for hair. Nobody's reading that. Here's what people actually want when they land on your website, right? They want to see your work, they want to know your prices, they want to know appointments, they want to book an appointment, and that's it. That's the three things that they want. So your website should be one page, maybe 2 pages max, hero section with photos of your shop or your best work, headlines that says what you do, where you're located, and a big fat button that says book now. Let me show you an example of what I've created. Right, so something like this, it needs to be super intentional. So obviously we have the header, get your perfect cut today, open today until whatever time, and city's most trusted barbershop, and then some services that you offer. Then your address, call us now if they want to call, your hours, and then the appointments to book online, the online calendar and all your services right here. So it needs to be super intentional. Your website it's like your digital storefront, it's your home base. This is where basically everything or the most important things happens in your client journey. So these are the things that people want. And then obviously add something like gallery showing your cuts before and after, different styles, show people what they're gonna get, what type of magic you've done. Then you need to have a booking section like I just showed you before, and this is the most important part. You need to have online booking. If someone has to call or DM you to book an appointment, you're just losing clients because people do not want to call. At least in 2026, people have phone syndrome. They do not want to call. This is not 1980 anymore. Alright, DMs are a different thing. Most people prefer to book via DM, but it's the most easiest thing to do in the whole wide world when you go onto a landing page and just to book an appointment right there. Takes like 2 minutes. They can do that while they're taking a shit or just came home from work. That's how people book appointments in 2026, alright? Then you need to have automated follow-up right after the cut. And once you have online booking set up, you can start collecting customer data, like their phone number, their email, when they last came in, what service they got, and then you can use that data to bring them back. So send a text after 3 weeks saying something like, hey, you'll probably do for a cleanup, want me to save your spot? And it's sent automatically, so you don't have to do anything. That's how you turn a one-time customer into a new regular. But now let's talk about money. How much should a barbershop website cost? If someone's trying to charge you 3 to 5k for a website, you just need to run away, block them, throw your phone away in the trash, do not talk to them ever again. Alright? You don't need some custom designed masterpiece that wins awards. You need a clean, simple site that loads fast, looks good on mobile, and has a booking link. That's it. You should be paying somewhere between $3,000 to $1,000 for a good barbershop website. Maybe $50 a month for hosting and maintenance, and if you're paying more than that, you're getting ripped off. So yeah, to answer the original question, do you need a website as a barbershop? So if you're just trying to stay busy and you're happy where you're at, no. Instagram and Google My Business works fine. They will keep you fed. But if you want to look professional, if you want to automate your bookings, if you want to stop answering DMs all day, if you want to build something bigger than just yourself, then yes, 100% yes. A website is not an expense, it's an investment, right? And it'll pay for itself in like 2 months if you set it up right. But on that note, I'll see you in the next one.